Okay, we're at the cream. We're at the cream step. Any recommendations?
No, I think you should do whatever your little heart desires.
Little heart.
I can't escape your love. It's following me. If you never leave.
Hey guys, it's PatrickStarrr. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a Kim Kardashian inspired look from the Hollywood Vanity Fair Oscars party by Makeup by Ariel, an inspiration to so much of the beauty community, including myself. And we have a gorgeous model, Nerissa Valdez, here with us today. What's up? Oh my God, funny enough, girl, I was like, where did we meet? And we actually met
At Kim's dinner in New York.
Yes, at Fashion Week, like pre-pandemic, and we was in each other's DMs, and she was giving me some inspirational words, and I was like, you're just like giving me life, and
I had to give you some life.
Thank you, and you were just so gorgeous inside and out.
Thank you so much, and I really do look up to you, and you inspire me, and I'm so happy that we were able to make this work.
I mean, guys, look at this face. We have beaten this face to the motherfucking ground on Nerissa, and I am just stunned at this makeup look. I have been wanting to recreate this because it kind of went viral through a turn of the base powder foundation, which Ariel used. So I'm gonna give you my take on the Kim Kardashian Vanity Fair Oscars party look on Nerissa today. And if you guys wanna see how we got this look, beat this face, be sure to watch this, and also be sure to follow Nerissa on Instagram because she's a businesswoman just like Kim Kardashian. Okay, she got off her ass and fucking worked. So many things coming out this summer.
Yes, I have a clothing line coming out this summer.
Okay.
So stay tuned, summer 22.
Yes, follow her all details. She'll be posting on her social media. Without further ado, let's just jump into the video. And don't forget, makeup is a one size fits all. All right, you guys, are you guys living for these voiceovers? You guys just get to see me in the zone. So shout out to Telly for snatching this Oscar award-winning ponytail. And we're just gonna jump into the beat. So this is the Brow Kiki dark brow pencil. As you guys can see, the most obvious statement on Nissa's face is her eyebrows. Nissa for short, Nerissa for long. But this brow is just so beautiful and full. As you can see, I'm just literally filling in the areas that I want to fill in just because I know we're gonna go for like a fuller glam look. Most definitely you can leave them. This is more of a preference for me, but for the natural days, definitely leave them because they're so gorgeous as is. And what I learned from Ariel is just slowly building in the brow. If you guys didn't see our video, he takes literally 40 minutes to do eyebrows, if not longer, because he's just obsessed with the structure that the brows give to the face. And right now, I know if you guys are looking at this, you're probably like, wow, it's just all brow, like no face, obviously. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and snatch the brows, and I'm trying to stay close as possible to how Ariel did my makeup for our video. And if you guys didn't see the Kylie video that we just posted, check that out. The order of steps that I do is most definitely inspired by Ariel because the way that I apply all these products like affect the next process. So I'm starting with the eyes just so I can get that beautiful smoky effect and then clean it up. This is not for everyone, but this is how I normally do like a full glam look. Now if it was like a natural look, I would just go ahead and just do my face and like barely anything on the eyes and barely anything on the brows. As you can see, I'm using his brush. This double-ended brush is like literally life. And the concealer that I am using for this is the Butter Silk Concealer by One Size in the shade Medium 1 Neutral and Medium 3 Golden. I like to keep more of like the brighter color under the brow and more of the deeper shade onto the lid. That way there's this kind of gradient. When it comes to like Ariel doing the eye base, he said he loves incorporating like the creams even on the eyes to kind of give that transition look. It's not really obvious here, but it's like a very subtle difference. And right here, I am just setting it with the translucent setting powder. And guys, we film TikToks at the same time, so be sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram at One Size and also PatrickStarrr. This is so fun for me because I feel like I've been practicing more makeup and I get to share it with all of you. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Visionary eyeshadow palette and take the Made for Shade bronzer and just use this bronzer palette on the eyes. And what I love about Made for Shade and using bronzer in the eyes and the One by One size is that there's a neutral, cool, and a warm shade. So you can emulate this contoured bronze effect in the eyes through this one product. There's 3 shades, 1 palette, and I really love it. And as you can see, it's emulating like this natural skin tone. Now to add that super warmth, I'm taking the shade Mango right here and applying it kind of to blend in from the crease to the brow because I feel like it needed that warmth. And then when I kept looking at reference pictures of Kim, it gave that like warm shade that kind of brought it together. And I feel like this is a beautiful trick when it comes to like summer. We just want to look bronze, so throw in the bronzer on the eyes, and then if you want a little bit of extra warmth and juiciness, amp it up with like a beautiful orange or a mango shade, something in the orange family, and you'll see this all start to come together. And I really took my time blending this. You can see I'm holding the brush closer to the bristles for that extra control. And now that I'm happy with this crease and this blend, look at that blend, you guys. Like, it is freaking fierce. I'm taking this micellar water and I'm just taking a Q-tip and sketching out the cut crease. And I know that looking at the Kim look, Ariel put a cut crease on her, so I feel like to make it like less cakey on the lid, you know, to wipe off the concealer and then go in with a fresh concealer really sets the tone. Obviously it all comes down to time and availability. If you have the time to do this, do I do this on me? Absolutely not, because I am always late and in a rush, but today I had the time, so I wanted to show you guys in full how to get this beautiful look from beginning to end. So right here I am taking the shade Manila Sands, and I love a beautiful vanilla cream color, not like a stark white, on the eye, and I feel like it just gives the beautiful tones of the skin. We're using like skin tones, natural tones, and I feel like this will be a go-to glam that people will go to all summer long, and this is the way to do it. And when it came to asking Ariel on the phone, as you guys saw in the beginning, I said, what's like the best way to get the whole look together? He said, you know what, everything is pretty much skin tones. You couldn't really hear it on the phone and on the mic, so I'm telling you now, skin tone when it comes to like doing Kim or Kylie really makes the look come together. Now right here, I love this part. I am taking a little bit of Soft Serve from the Visionary palette. Soft Serve is the most gorgeous transition color, and as you can see, I am using it to transition from the lid and the cream to the outer corner, and I'm just stamping in so slow. You'll see that transition come together. Right here, I'm taking my Q-tip and gently wiping off under the eye to get that crease. And you can see, like, that's why I like to start with the eyes, because I can get as low and kind of envision all of the angle of the smoky when I wipe. You see, just like this. It's just so fun and satisfying watching this come off, because you can see the face instantly lift and it really complements the ponytail and you're set for the face. But right here, this is the eyes, and my makeup artist Ronnie, he'll do this on me too, which is like super satisfying. All right, eyeliner is the most scariest part for me in the whole makeup look because it's so precise and you have to do it twice. So right here is the One Size Point Made felt tip liquid waterproof super black eyeliner. Point Made. I love this liner, and as you can see in the reference picture right here, I am giving the tiniest baby wing to lift the face. And also Ariel did a full thorough explanation in my channel of how he gets this eyeliner look on me and also on his clients like Kim and Kylie, so check that video out if you guys haven't already. Now for the primer right here, I'm taking the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I adore this primer. It's so good and gorgeous, and I'm just using this to prep the skin because she's normal to dry on the outside. And Nisa, the model, she was like, I'm obsessed with this. I need to get it. So I apply this all the way down the neck. I feel like all the creams look really gorgeous. Now for the nose, I am taking Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. It really blurs the skin and it's literally like a filter. So I'm applying this with my fingers, and you want to rub it in until it doesn't become so slippery. You'll feel it in your fingers start to kind of like grip, and that's when you get that tackiness for the makeup. Skincare is literally the most important thing for makeup and foundation, and you guys can see this is it right here. So I'm taking this Innisfree Hydrating Rollerball Eye Cream. It's so cute how it dispenses. You just click it and it comes out through the rollerball, but the formula is just so gorgeous around the eyes and gentle, and obviously she has perfect skin, but I wanted to prep the skin for all the makeup that I'm going to put on because this is full glam. Now for the foundation, I am mixing the Beauty Blur Balm in the shade Medium Dark 1 Neutral, and also with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Honey. I love the Beauty Blur Balm for the blurring aspect of it, and look, it's literally going on flawless on her skin. And I'm taking the Too Faced for the color, like the neutrality of that shade Honey in her skin, and I bring it all the way down to the neck, and you guys can see applying this with a sponge, melting in with the primer and the moisturizer really is gonna give the most beautiful finish when it comes to flash photography and video. Now right here I'm taking the Butter Silk concealer in the shade Medium 2. It's like the most beautiful like rosy peachy undertone, and it's a very popular shade at One Size Beauty because I know. I'm taking this on the high points of her face, and again, what I said about the eyes with the neutral tones, Ariel said like we don't really use polarizing super high contrast colors on the girls because they just want to emulate just the natural tone. So I'm not going too light or too dark when it comes to shaping, highlighting, and contouring the face. And as you can see, I am blending that with a beauty blender. Look at this face already. I could stop right here and call it a day. So for right here, I've never used these before, but I wanted to try because the colors were interesting. So this is the Fenty Cream Contour in the shade Teddy, number 5, and Honey Glaze number 4. And Teddy is a very golden shade, and as you can see, it looks pretty damn gorgeous on her. And I don't have any creams, and I didn't want to use a concealer or a foundation because that would be too heavy, and cream contours are more light in formula, so that's what I wanted to do. And the other cream that I used on her forehead for that more rosy warm sun-kissed look was the Honey Glaze 4 from Fenty as well. Now for the concealer here, I am just using this to snatch her nose. This is totally optional. I'm not saying that everyone should contour the nose, but I just wanted to give the full freaking fantasy, you guys. So this is the same concealer in Butter Silk Medium 2 with rosy undertones. Do you guys like when I shout out the undertones? Because I feel like it's important just to know. And as you can see, I'm using a mix of undertones. So when it comes to like your whole face, don't think that you should be committed to all golden or all rosy. Some people that are in between can use a little bit of both. It's kind of like jewelry and or fashion, and makeup is the same way. So right here, as you can see, I have not set the face yet. So this is Cheek Clapper 3D Blush Trio. I am taking the creams and applying this right in between the contour and the highlight. And I love applying this at the very last part of the creams because I can see where to apply the cream blush. And this is in the shade Very That. And it is very that girl. It is very that shade. It is so stunning, so gorgeous. And you guys see it's like kind of rounding out the whole look. And this has been my latest obsession, is this blush palette and cheek clapper all together because it just really makes the look come together. Now when it comes to setting the face, let me tell you guys, if you guys did not see the Kylie video or follow me on TikTok, this is called reverse baking. So we are actually going to set everything. So I'm taking the cream blush and setting the cream blush with the matte blush right away. So that way the matte blush has something to stick to, and it literally is a game changer. And I'm gonna do the same with the rest of the face as well, but I feel like when it comes to like the color, it really grips on to the corresponding color because it is wet. After that, you can set everything with the foundation. You see right here, I'm taking the powder foundation, turn up the base, powder foundation, and setting the eyes. Not only are you gonna get the setting aspect of it, but you're gonna get the coverage because this is a powder foundation. If you want to, you can go ahead and take the translucent powder and use that to actually seal everything in. And I think when we were seeing baking powder become a phenomenon back in the day, we were seeing setting and baking, but the purpose of a setting powder is to set the face. So why not set these powders too? Does that make sense? So that's why I call this technique reverse baking. I saw this from Ariel when it came to like the blush, and Harush did my makeup as well. She did that for the under eye, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this for the whole damn face and call it reverse baking. So you bake with the ultimate setting powder at the very end, and this just gives it that beautiful finish. And if you guys don't even want to use the setting powder, you can stop right here because it gives it that extra glow. I just know that there are girlies and boys out there that sweat or have oilier skin throughout the night, and we need that for us to last much longer throughout the day. So most definitely, if you're a normal girl and you love that glow throughout the day, then stop right here. But you see right here, I'm using the setting powder now, and I learned from different makeup artists to make it even. That's why you see I'm holding my hand up. So I'm taking the translucent powder, putting it on the sponge, and evening out the sponge on my hand. Now over here is the Made for Shade medium dark trio. Again, this has a neutral, a warm, and a cool shade, and we are just patting that on the forehead. And do you remember from the Fenty creams earlier, there was one that was more golden and there was one that was more like warm / rosy. This palette I'm holding in one hand. It has all three products, and you see how light I am going in on the face. So this is just giving the most beautiful coverage on the skin. And does she need it? No. Is this for the look? Yes. Is it serving glamour? Yes. And she was like gagged. She as she was looking at the monitor, she was like, wow, a doll. And so we were all just seeing it come together. And the reason why I say I've been practicing, because the pandemic hasn't allowed me to touch anybody's face, and so I've been more excited, and I can't wait to share some more models with you here on my channel. So as you can see right here, I feel like this part right here made it Kimified, and that is like the height of this contour bake under her cheek to lift the cheek. And as you can see right here, I'm just reinforcing the blush with the matte blush, same palette, Vary That, and applying it on the back sides of the apple. The backside of the apple cheek clapper. So just taking this and applying it, and you know, Ariel and TikTok has taught us how to play with different placements for blush. And as you can see, I'm just dusting everything off so she doesn't look like she just fell into some baking powder or flour. It's nice to just take a step back and see the intensity of the whole face, so that way not one feature is taking over the other. To me right here, you know, aside from like her naturally gorgeous like thick brows, it's like harmonious, you know, it's the brows, it's the eyeshadow, it's the smoke, it's the liner, and now it's time for lashes. So this is such a gorgeous lash. This is by Raquel, and if you guys don't know Raquel, he is an amazing makeup artist. Demi Lovato, he does Beyonce, and he has his own lash line. This is the lash in the style Full Moon, and they just complement Nisa's eyes so beautifully. And now that we have the lashes on, I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Soft Serve. Remember that beautiful shade Soft Serve from the Visionary palette, and applying this in a beautiful smoke under the eye. And I didn't end up lining her waterline, and that was just enough for me. So funny enough, right here with lips, Ariel the night before gave me a FaceTime tutorial of how to give that Bratz doll Cupid's bow, and it's very like a mountain. And he said, draw a mountain, draw a mountain. For me, I draw McDonald's, because you guys know I have like that deep Cupid's bow, and I draw like the big McDonald's sign on the top. So for him, he said, just draw a mountain, just go high, and that gives it that very pouty filter effect. Wow, do you guys see the lip liner? It is just very filter-esque. I feel like it just took it there. So right here, I'm taking the shade from, I believe, KKW. I don't know if they still have this brand or if they have this product, but I just wanted to use the Kim lips to give it that look. But oh, this is the KKW and Mario collab. So I use the KKW's and Mario lip from her collab, and also the KKW lip from their collab too. And I feel like this color is freaking stunning. And right here, just to add a little bit of peachiness, I'm taking the cream blush and applying that on the lip to tie it all in together. And I feel like this is just so freaking gorgeous. Are you guys obsessed? I had so much fun doing this, and she just looks so freaking beautiful. And again, with the blush, now that the lip is on, I can now adjust the intensity of the blush. I feel like blush has always been the craze, but I'm so happy that it's staying on the face, especially with all the baking powder and everything. But this, I'm freaking dead. Like, this is so exciting. And I'm taking that last hyper sheen. You guys see that little bit of glow? I know Kim and Ariel really don't go for that glow, but I just want to show you guys here. And last but not least, I believe, is just contouring the nose. And I'm taking the light Made for Shade palette, because the face is made for shade. And I'm just gonna contour the nose slightly, and then I'm gonna bake it. But I just need to take a second to pause. This is just freaking gorgeous. I am obsessed with these tutorials because I've been inspired by other makeup artists like Hindash, Painted by Spencer, and there are so many more out there that have done voiceovers, and I've just been inspired by them. And I hope we can celebrate the makeup artist community too, and online, because, you know, influencers have been a part of social media, but makeup artists have really changed the game, like the people that I've mentioned and many more. And I've just been inspired by them to do a voiceover tutorial on my own on models. So right here, snatching the nose with the ultimate setting powder, reinforcing that. And so funny, you guys, as we are speaking at this part of the tutorial, my assistant Jose is sewing the Balenciaga outfit with the gloves you know, right next to us. And to have the outfit sewed on the spot, if that was not giving couture, Kim Kardashian couture, I don't know what is. So shout out to the team for really capturing, you know, the essence of the look. And, you know, it really takes a village. So I just wanted to give my all into this for all of you guys today. To set the face, I am using the Preserve the Serve setting spray. Ooh, you see, she's like, you better. She's like, she's living. I love that. Finishing with the lashes, I'm taking some mascara and just finishing the inner corner of the waterline, the upper waterline. And now the setting spray. So let's Preserve This Serve, you guys. It's so gorgeous. The Preserve the Serve luminous setting spray, and then the Until Dawn waterproof setting spray around the face is like the best combo ever. And that's the finished look. All right, everyone, that is the finished look on Kim or Nerissa. Like, who?
Get to work.
You get to work, bitch. I am obsessed with the makeup look. We had prepped her skin, we had beaten the face, and I think the secret to Hollywood glamour is literally like what I said, skincare, the creams, so that way in flash photography, it just looks so flawless. And on Nerissa today, it just looks absolutely stunning. Shout out to Telly for the hair. Shout out to Jose for sewing this outfit on the spot at its Queen Athena. And shout out to Danica for just standing there. I'm just kidding. Shout out to Danica for taking all the social media. Be sure to follow us at One Size Beauty. Follow Nerissa, follow me, follow all of us. Subscribe to this channel. Don't forget, makeup is a one size fits all. And I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.